Hey there, big news. Grass is now officially available on Android. That means that you can download it right now and start earning some passive income directly from your phone by sharing your unused internet. And I'm going to take you through a step-by-step tutorial on how you can install Grass on your smartphone. And here is the best part. Early users on the Android would get a 3x reward boost, making it one of the most lucrative times to jump in, and that is why I'm making this video now. If you've been in the space, you already know that Grass has run one of the most successful airdrop campaigns to date, with some early participants earning thousands of dollars from their recent airdrop just from a Chrome extension quietly running in the background. Now that was limited to PC, but now with this Android app, it's open to everyone with an Android phone to join as well. For those who are new to Grass, it's a bandwidth sharing project that rewards users for contributing a small portion of their unused internet connection for activities such as training AI models, academic research, and applications that require high bandwidth power. Now you can install the Chrome extension on your Windows PC, your Mac PC, a Linux PC, and even now the Android app. Now the best part is that it runs quietly in the background, and in return you earn Grass points, which convert into tokens once they have their second airdrop. And what's good is that you can easily turn off and on the app whenever you want. Now before we proceed, a quick word of caution. As with any bandwidth sharing app, there is always potential risk depending on how the bandwidth is being used. Now Grass has stated multiple times that the traffic is strictly non-illegal and monitored, but I always recommend doing your own research before diving in, especially if you are concerned about privacy or compliance in your country. There are tons of articles out there from the Grass teams and also from external sources with which you can dive in deeper. So now let's proceed into the tutorial. If you do not have a Grass account, I have included my referral link in the description section below, and by signing up with my referral link, it helps support the channel, and as always, I really appreciate it. So after you have signed up, the next thing that we can do is to download the application. Now you can do so by just coming to grass.io, just click on the menu section here and navigate to download, and then here you see the download button for the Android application. Just click on download, and because this is a file that is coming externally, Android is going to warn you that the file might be harmful. If you are sure you want to proceed, ensure that you downloaded the file from a credible source, just click on download anyway. So now the file is downloaded, we're just going to open the file to install it, and I'm going to click on install. And then if this is the first time that you are installing an application from Google Chrome, they're going to warn you to allow installation of apps through the Google Chrome. I've already done this, and that was why I wasn't asked here. So now the application is installed. What we're going to do is to just open the application. Now there are a few things that we're going to do in terms of permission to optimize the application's performance. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to disable battery optimization. Now to do so, just click on enable battery optimization here. Then depending on your phone that you would use, this will take you to the settings options of your phone. I'm going to go to battery and performance on my phone, and then here I'm going to go with no restrictions. This would allow the application to be able to run in the background, because remember, if the application is off, you are not earning. Now the next thing that you can do is also to turn on notifications. You can also click on turn on notifications. This comes in sometimes helpful for you to know if the application is disconnected. I'm going to click on show notifications, and I'm also going to go back here. Now another important part that you can also enable is to allow cellular connection. What this will do is that in a case where you are not connected to the Wi-Fi, maybe you are outside, the app can still be running in the background using your standard 4G or 5G data from your cellular connection. But if this would become too expensive in terms of your cellular bandwidth, you can also disable this option. And after that, just click on done. Now the next stage, what we're going to have to do is to just sign in with the credentials that we created in the first stage. So now I have signed in, and you can see that I'm connected on the smartphone as well. Now there's not that much in terms of options on the smartphone. It's just an Android version of the web interface from what I've seen so far. Just to give you an idea of what I mean, on the left side here you see the Android app that we just installed, and on the right side here you see the web version of the Grass dashboard, and you can see that it looks very similar. On this side here, when you click on the rocket button, it basically shows you where you are in terms of your tier, which is the same thing that you also see on the web version. I'm going to close this now just so that I don't confuse you, and then we can focus exclusively on the app. And when you click on the gift icon here, it also shows you how much points you have accumulated for the current epoch. And in the middle section here, it shows you your connection status. So there is not that much that you can do in terms of extension with the Android app. It's a simple application that just connects to the internet and rewards you. If you find it too bright, as always, you can toggle between the dark and the light mode by just clicking on this button here. What you would also see is that if the app is running in the background, you see at the top section here, just by my time, you see the Grass icon. So when you scroll down, you will see that you have a notification that Grass is earning in the background. Now, if you want to create the application, it's very simple. Just like you would do with any Android application, you can just swipe and then the application is closed. And after some time, this notification here would warn you that the application is no more running. If you want to restart the application, it's the same. Just open the application, which is called Grass. And then once the application is opened, you don't need to even click any button. It restarts or it reconnects automatically. What I realized from testing the application is that when I manually close the application and I open it again, it doesn't automatically reconnect. And that is why you see here disconnected. And then when you look up here as well, you see that I have a notification that Grass is disconnected, that I should reconnect to continue editing. Now the fix is very simple. All you have to do is to just quit the application and then reopen the application. And then once you reopen the application, basically reconnect. You can see that it's connecting and then now it's connected. So that's how simple the Android version of the Grass software is, and it's extremely lightweight. What I observed is that it can run in the background. You can do whatever you want to do and then the application will still be running in the background. What you should also note is that just like any new application that was just released, there is a possibility that there might be some bugs here and there that the team would have to be continuously working on. So if you do observe any bug in the process, just be a bit more patient. I trust the team would come up with some recent updates that would be able to fix this as well. I would be making an updates video on how my experience have been with the Android app, so make sure that you don't miss this by subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you found the video helpful, please hit the thumbs up button to help the YouTube algorithm. And with that, I say thanks for watching this video and see you in the next one. Bye.